All right, well, good morning, 7th graders. I just have one video on this week because the other one apparently people are not able to open, so I have to figure out what is going on with that. So I'm just going to walk you through the week so you know what you need to do. As always, I do suggest you go through the desktop version of the app, so that's the way I'm going to go today. It just seems to open things better and save things better and format things better and all of that. So go ahead and watch while I go to my Schoology. We will be on week 6 already. And let's get this loaded. Okay, I'll just use period 1 for now. They're all the same, as you know. And we'll go into week 6. All right, this is the intro video that you're watching right now, so we don't need to go into that. It does have what we're going to be learning about this week if you want to take a look at that as well. Task number 2 is the same as it has been. It's your CNN News. By the way, all your grades right now are updated in the grade book for this last week 5. So if you have things missing, etc., make sure you get in there and get those submitted so I can get your grades updated. All right, task 3. Okay, so task 3 through 7 all actually go together. It's just I had to separate them all because of attachments. So task 3 is going to go with the PowerPoints that are task 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so you have these 3 PowerPoints here. So I'll just open this quick to show you what it is. Throughout the PowerPoints, there are going to be mini videos that are going to be highlighted in blue at the bottom of each PowerPoint. So if you are on a PowerPoint that has that, you are expected to watch that video as well. Like I said, they're very short videos. So when you're watching those, you're going to have this open. This will be your video guide synopsis, and it'll look like this. Okay, notice how it already doesn't look well? That's because we're not in the app, right? Remember I told you I opened it online? Look at this little guy, he's telling you to open it here, right? So we are going to go here, and we're going to go to Open in App. Launch Microsoft Word, open, and this always tells you it's the app because it has this little icon right here in the middle. And give it a minute. And there you go. So now you can go ahead in here and you can edit. Okay, all I want you to do, as the directions say, let's get back up there, is watch the short videos throughout the presentation as you are taking notes. Write one thing you learned from each video, then you're going to submit that on Schoology. Notice also that the background of this, see how it's highlighted here with these squares? That means it's a picture. See how I can move it? That's what happens to some people, is you move it around and then it all gets unformatted. You just need to make sure to move it back or hit the back button and it should go back to where it normally was. Okay, so try to not be on that, like try to click out of that when you are able to. So now I'm out of it, so now the background's not going to move. Okay, so that is that one. Let's go back to our next assignment. Again, that will be used while you're watching all of your videos throughout the presentation. I'm going to get out of that, go back to Schoology. It's probably not going to let me, so I'm going to have to go back to Schoology this way, which is fine. Okay. So I'm going to show you the first one here for task 4, excuse me. Task 4 is also taking notes. So you're just going to open this one. There's no videos that go along with this one. So this one you're just going to watch. You can see that you have an assignment right here. That's where you'll fill in your notes. And then this is your download for your PowerPoint to fill in your notes. On your test, you do get to use your notes. So I suggest you do this because this is going to be able to be used on your test. So you want your notes with you. Okay, now the next 3, the New England colonies, the Middle colonies, and the Southern colonies are all part of the 13 colonies, and they all are considered their own region. And the reason for that is they were founded for many different reasons, not only for personal reasons, whether religious or monetary, but also because of the geography of the area. So based on where you live and what resources you have, will very much determine the type of business that you have in that area and how you're going to make your money. Okay, so I'm going to show you the New England ones, and then the other two are exactly the same. So I'm not going to go into each of those because you'll be doing the same thing in those. Please read these directions. They're very important. They're what I'm telling you, but it does help to hear them or read them again. So on this one, again, you're going to have your PowerPoint. So it's going to look as such. And as always, this is good to do a split screen when you're taking notes. And sorry, you gotta go up to your downloads because I forget about that. Now again, you know you're in the app because that's the app symbol. If it's the actual online, it'll have a P on it for PowerPoint, like up here. All right, and here are your notes. So they're going to be as such. Now when you're doing your notes, you definitely want to do them in a slideshow version, or you will not be able to watch your videos. Okay, these are the videos at the bottom. So as you guys are going through your notes, you need to click these at the bottom. That will go with that video guide that I showed you. Okay, all right, so we're gonna exit this and go back to Schoology. You guys probably have a way better way of getting out of there than I do, but it's all the same in the end. So I'm going to go back to the 13 colonies where we just were, and that's, so you open the PowerPoint, which is here, and then this is what the notes will look like that you're filling in. Okay, again, messed up because we're in the browser version, we're on the online version. Make sure to go to this editing right here, and you're going to click that and open it in the app. Launch Word, open, and here you go. So now you can edit. You can see that there's yellow boxes. That's where you're going to edit. Okay, that's where you want to put your answers in. You may have to change font size to see it. I'm not quite sure how big they are, but just make sure that you get those answers in. If you notice, I went and filled some in for you already just to save you a little time, but the ones that are in yellow are the ones you want to fill in, okay? And those are all from those notes I just showed you. If you are in class, you are able to have a paper copy of this. So if you want to write it on paper, you are allowed to have that version as well. Okay. All right, going back to Schoology. Again, you probably know a better way than I do on this, but we'll go with that. Okay, week 6. Okay, as you saw, that was New England colonies that we did. The other two right here are your middle colonies. Okay, so those are going to be the same as that, so I'm not going to go into those. Your last task is your 13 colonies map. And this is just one thing to open. You're going to open it up. It's going to be similar to like the US map, clearly a lot smaller. You can see it's being opened up in the web top version right now, which we don't want. We want the app version. And in PowerPoint, the app version gets opened up at the top here where it says open in desktop app. Okay, give it a minute and it'll pop up right there. Try to launch it, open it, and now you know it's the app because of that symbol. There's no P with it, it's just the symbol. And while you're doing this, when you first open them, I do highly recommend you save them to your OneDrive right away. That way, if you're working out of your OneDrive, then you know it's saved no matter what. Even if you can't, for some reason, upload it into Schoology, you can send it to me still. So on this one, all you're going to do is you're going to label. So you're going to drag and pull wherever they go. Okay, and then you'll submit this one when you're done with that. And of course, I made that too small. I'll fix that on the main one. Okay, so that is all you guys have for the week. It is, it's not a lot of submitting assignments. However, you need to make sure that you're getting this stuff done because next week you will have a test on the 13 colonies. This is all prior to the Revolutionary War, and you will be able to use your notes. So make sure you're doing your notes And that is all I have for you guys. So have a great week. Message me if you need to, and I will chat with you later. Bye.